1,800,000 pesos and duration of 360 calendar days. First of all, we'll be having our attendance. We acknowledge the presence of our back chairperson, Eric Joel F. Limpento. Good morning. Our back vice chairperson, Attorney George A.S.R. Taguig. With the following members, we have Engineer Manny B. Good morning. Attorney Cesna Joyce Montero.
Present. Good
Engineer
morning.
Alan Raul Siramis. Engineer John S. Luzon.
Morning, President.
Engineer Edwin M. Luzon.
Morning.
And for the PWG Group, headed by Engineer Joseph Boulevard.
Morning.
With the following members, we have Engineer Maria Jocelyn Arbacval,
Morning.
Engineer Jason A. Claro,
Present po.
and Engineer Camille Antonana.
Morning po.
For the Secretariat, headed by Engineer Emmy Piabello.
Morning.
With the following members po, we have Engineer Meroxon Itarasa and Engineer Joshua. Also from our observer from CCWI, Sir Marlo Borja. Also, sir, Paul was notified for this opening. Sir, may you proceed. Also, sir, via Zoom, we have from DNB, Architect Eliezer Salupad. Good morning po. After the evaluation of the technical component for contract item number 2300090 for the construction of 8-story new DND building phase 1 with base isolation system. For the technical docs po muna dito. For KL Construction and Supply, PASA technical component. Yes, sir. Ay, sir, dito muna tayo, sir.
Sir, wala pa.
Wala pa, sir. Ito. For the for Rodium 688 Builders Inc., joint venture with Dumduma Construction Trading, joint venture, PASA technical component. For Taguig Construction Corporation, PASA technical component. And further contract profile processing results. Further legal aspects for the joint venture of Dumduma Construction and Trading Corporation, MERS permit valid, EDSA valid, BAR tax clearance certificate valid, field job registration valid. For Taguig Construction, MERS permit valid, DTI valid, BAR tax clearance certificate valid, field job registration valid. For KL Construction and Supply, MERS permit valid, DTI valid, BAR tax clearance certificate valid, and field jobs registration valid. For the technical and financial aspects, for the joint venture of Dumduma Construction and Trading Corporation, Rodium 688 Builders Inc., pickup license, not valid po, pero upon checking po, may naka-attach po and will be subjected for unlocking sa Central Procuring Service po. Pickup registration valid, work experience or SLCC pass, NFCC pass. For Taguig Construction, pickup license valid, pickup registration valid, work experience or SLCC pass, NFCC pass. For KL Construction and Supply, for pickup license valid, pickup registration valid, work experience or SLCC pass, NFCC pass. So for the list of our bidders po, for our first bidder, Taguig Construction Corporation. Taguig Construction submitted a bid securing declaration with bid validity period of 120 calendar days. Next po. For joint venture of Rodium 688 Builders Inc. and Dumduma Construction and Trading. Rodium 688 Builders Inc. Joint venture with Dumduma Construction and Trading. Submit a bid securing declaration with bid validity period of 120 calendar days. And next po, for KL Construction and Supply. KL Construction and Supply submitted a bid securing declaration with bid validity period of 120 calendar days. Again po, all bidder pass the technical component po.
Pass.
Yes po. Thank you, sir.
After submission of the technical
Report.
component of this bid, we will proceed with the evaluation
Yes, sir.
and then proceed with the opening for the financial aspect of the bids.
Yes, sir.
So this bidding is concluded. We will recess for a while and we will proceed to the pre-bid conference later through Zoom, via Zoom.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you so much for attending this.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. For our private conference, we have contract ID number 2400130 or construction of HHSG administration building for Fort Andres Bonifacio, Taguig City Phase 2, location Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. ABC of 47,626,923 pesos and 37 centavos with contract duration of 180 calendar days. And also we have 240-00183 or repair maintenance of DPWH Building 3, 3-story building formerly Region 4A Maintenance Building BRS DPWH Compound EDSA Diliman, Quezon City. Location is Quezon City. ABC of 4,877,470 pesos and 42 centavos with contract duration of 90 calendar days. For the eligibility requirements, Class A documents, legal documents, we have SEC, DTI, or CDA, mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of the prospective bidder is located, and tax clearance certificate as finally reviewed and approved by BIR. For technical documents, we have pickup or special pickup license in case of joint venture, records of completed contracts, both government and private, records of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including awarded but not yet started, and records of SLCC similar to the contract, should be adjusted to current price using PSA current price index and should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. Ang contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work, and any of the following are the categories of work that can be considered. For 240-00130, major category buildings construction with piles, high-rise, concrete frame, cast-in-place piles, 6 and above stories. And for 240-00183, buildings repair. For similar categories, please refer to page 15 of 24 of DO number 117. Series of 2017 are the revised guidelines for the determinations of major and similar categories of work. For the required pickup license, for 240-00130, size range medium A license category B, and for 240-00183, size range small b license category C and D. For financial documents, audited financial statements stamped received by the BIR as duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of submission. Tax returns filed and taxes paid through the BIR electronic and filing payment system. Computation of NFCC of at least equal to ABC computed using the prescribed formula. NFCC is equal to quantity current assets minus current liabilities times 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. For Class B documents or for joint venture only, valid JVA, each partner of the joint venture shall submit the respective field of certificates of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all its ongoing contracts and audited financial statements. For the submission and receipt of bids, contents of first envelope or the technical proposal, field of certificate of registration and platinum blue or red membership, pickup license and registration, or special pickup if joint venture, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, JVA if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period, project requirements such as organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, and list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus warrant statements and ISO 9000 certification per DO1, series of 2011, and in case of joint venture, the ISO 9000 certification from the lead firm will suffice. For the bid security, the bid validity period and bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids, and the bidder shall submit a bid security declaration or any form of bid security enumerated. For cash or cashiers are managers check issued by Universal or Commercial Bank, and for bank draft or guarantee or revocable LC issued by Universal or Commercial Bank, the amount of bid security is not less than 2% of the ABC. For surety bond callable upon demand issued by surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, not less than 5% of the ABC. For the contents of second envelope or the financial proposal, VAT is 5%. Bid form must be in accordance with the form prescribed in Section 11 or the bidding forms of bidding documents. Bid prices in the BOQ. Detailed estimates. Accordance to DO 197 series of 2016, the following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit markup. We have mobilization and demobilization, provision of service vehicle and permits and clearances. In accordance to DO 197 series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup. We have field or laboratory office and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of furniture, lab equipment, survey equipment, and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, and communication equipment, and cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS ITP Clause 17. For bids to be submitted electronically or online, the procedure should be observed following DO 87-2020. Bids must be duly received by the back secretariat at the address below for manual submission, or at electronicbids_ncr@dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before April 2, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. For the bid evaluation, the financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. For completeness, no price in required item non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash fitted the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes, and bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. And unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, BOQ prevails. And if above ABC, non-compliant. For post-qualification, verification of legal requirements such as licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in blacklist. For technical requirements, key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts, negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts, failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies, failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures, substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection, and the 0127 series of 2018 or the strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH, and authenticity of bid security. For financial requirements, we have bid price proposal and NFCC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project as per DO number 9 series of 2012 are the technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding, If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding, and this certification shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For the list of key personnel for 240-00130, we have one project manager, project engineer, project inspector, and electrical engineer, each with 5 years total experience and 3 years in position in similar works. One materials engineer should be DPWH, accredited materials engineer 1 safety officer with 40-hour seminar on health and safety, and one foreman with 3 years total experience and 2 years in position in similar works. For 240-00183, one project manager, project engineer, project inspector, each with 5 years total experience and 3 years same position in similar works. One materials engineer should be DPWH accredited materials engineer 1 safety officer with 40-hour seminar on health and safety, and one foreman with 3 years total experience and 2 years same position in similar works. Note, please include the team number of all the pledged personnel. For the list of major construction equipment, for 240-00130, tower crane, 1 bagger mixer, and welding machine. And for 240-0083, portable jackhammer and genset. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. Notes on subcontracting. Subcontracting is allowed. Maximum of 50% of the contract cost may be allowed for subcontracting per DO 38 series of 2015. However, subcontracting of any portion shall not relieve the bidder from any liability or obligation that may arise from the contract for this project. Common reasons for rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post-disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form, late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents such as certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project if equipment pledged is to be leased or purchased, negative slippage in ongoing projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of 2 or more ongoing projects, and unsatisfactory CPS rating. Common errors in the submission of bids, incomplete pages of bid documents, and authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner proprietor only. For corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement, and for partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Reminder, deadline for submission of clarification is until March 25, 2024 at 4 o'clock p.m. addressed to ARD Joel F. Limpenko, back chairperson. Deadline for submission of bids is April 2, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Number of copies of bid proposal is 1 original copy and 2 copies of the first or technical and second or financial envelope of its bid, and place of submission of bids is DPWH NCR back conference room. Please be reminded of the GPPB Resolution Number 15-2021 relative to the lifting the suspension on the implementation of the mandatory submission of PhilJEF Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership In competitive bidding and limited source bidding, all contractors are hereby required to submit their updated field job certificate of platinum registration and membership. Also, memorandum dated March 6, 2023 of the Department Secretary regarding the reiteration of department policies or issuances on the sale of bidding documents and enrollment in the CWA prior bidding. Item 1, in accordance with the Department's Citizens Charter and a numbered memorandum dated December 27, 2021, only the following documents are required from the prospective bidder prior to sale of bidding documents. We have company ID or any government-issued ID, authorization letter, and letter of intent for foreign-funded projects. Attached are the memos for your reference. Thank you.
Po,
If there are none, we will now proceed with the procurement conference. Thank you.